Okay, hello. want to apologize for getting this video out so late. I needed a couple of days to reflect, sit down, and make sure I have a clear mind. There's thousands and thousands of hate comments, thousands and thousands of people unsubscribing and leaving dislikes. I want to apologize to all those people that keep saying I disappointed them, to the people that stuck by my side and are still here and waited for me to make this video to hear my side of the story. Thank you, and I love you. I hope this video clear things up. Alright, where do we begin? There's a lot of hate going on me right now. There's a bunch of exposed videos, diss tracks, bullying videos, and a bunch of crazy stuff. People are calling me a pedophile. People are calling me a scammer. People are calling me a bully. They're telling me they want me to die. They want my parents to die. They're saying I don't pay my workers. They're calling me money hungry. And that can't be any further from the actual truth. Now, before you go ahead and dislike the video and go type your mean comment, I've been reading the comments, I see what you guys type. Maybe you should watch this video all the way through and then understand where I'm coming from. Looking back in hindsight, it wasn't the best decision to just go ahead and remove Dumbskid without actually talking to him and telling him why I felt that he didn't deserve the money. So I just wanted to go ahead and apologize for that. Regardless, I still paid him the money, and that's already been handled, but I'll explain why I didn't send him the money in the first place here in a bit. People are calling me a scammer, saying I don't pay any of my workers, but I have receipts of paying every single person what they were promised. And here's that right here. This is even before the allegations even went out, you know what I mean? So this is just proof to show you that I do pay everybody what they're promised. The second allegation I want to address is people are calling me a pedophile. I am not a pedophile. I never had any ill intentions towards Madstar. Even after she made a diss track on me and exposed videos, I still don't have any ill intentions towards her. I come from a big family. I have sisters that are older than Madstar, some of the same age and younger, and that's just wrong. I would never do something like that. Also, another thing to note, a lot of people are saying that my girlfriend is 17 and I'm 23 years old. I'm 21 years old and my girlfriend is 19, guys. Her name is Brie. And Madstar was always like a sister to me. She even made this family tree of like all of our mods and stuff. So she knew that she was a sister towards me. She knew that I never had any ill intentions towards her. In this video, she talks about how I was like using her to make neon pets for me and adopt me, but she would be the one that would offer to do it and actually bug me about it. When am I going to get the neon pets and all this stuff when I was already busy doing my own thing? So yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. I'm not a pedophile. It was just a screenshot taken out of context. As for these next two screenshots of Madstar's video, these are completely fabricated. I would never use my fans, as you guys have changed my life, for the better. I live in the hood, guys, I don't come from wealth. I lost my father when I was 10 years old. My mom is a single mother who's out of work due to car accident. And I'm very grateful and very humble to where I am right now. And I want to show you guys, a recording of the messages I've had with Tixel, because these are completely fabricated. There's also a screenshot saying I said the N-word too, which is just completely fake. I've only had good conversations with Tixels, he would help.
Rise entrepreneur, take that first step towards freedom. There's an industry that needs disrupting.
Helped me out with community posts, and I always promised to help him back whenever he needed me. But recently I made the Dora the Explorer video with Rizity. He's one of my video editors, and Tixel decided to unfriend him just because he's associated with me, which is pretty shallow. And this is not the first time something like this has happened in the TOH community. I've lost a lot of friends in the Tower of Hell community because of this, especially my first ever friend, Happy Black. We made a video, Kakashi versus Chica, and after that, we no longer were friends because if he chose to be friends with me, then he'd be kicked out of the group and he wouldn't be friends with everybody else in the community. And other people who are considered my friend, like my boy Jay Kills You, was friends with these people too, and since he's friends with me, they're no longer friends with them. And when I say them, there's a exclusive group chat with all the TOH community YouTubers, and if you're not in that group chat, you don't actually get to collab with anybody. It's a secret group chat that I found out about once I got added to it, and they're the ones who hold the cards for who becomes successful in the TOH community and who doesn't. You're also not supposed to tell anybody about it or you'll get threatened to get kicked out. When I was a smaller channel, I would reach out to every single TOH YouTuber and I would DM them and ask them if they wanted to collab. Of course, they all said no or maybe, which we all know means no. And this was because I wasn't a part of the group. I didn't even know there was a group to begin with, though. So when I actually was a part of the group, I tried to collab with as many people as possible. I keep saying that I used them to gain my own fame, but in reality, I would be helping them out with a bunch of different video ideas and trying my best to contribute so everyone can succeed together. It wasn't for my own personal gain, and I know a lot of people think that. It's just really disheartening to see Zepp say that I used him in all these ways to gain views when he gained millions and millions of views for all the video ideas that I shared with him, the different concepts. I even helped him out with his setup and his microphone and his live streaming stuff. I helped him out with a lot of stuff, and it's really sad to see where we're at this point in time. And I don't know if you ever noticed this, but whenever there's controversy or drama, all the TOH YouTubers come together and they make this narrative. Of course, everybody believes them because they have the larger audience, and they all stick together and they all support each other. So if one person goes against the pack, everybody's against the pack. Now, even though I already paid Dumb Skid the $250 and the last payment the $72 that he was due, I still want to talk about it so you guys understand my reasoning for why I didn't pay him initially. So this guy right here, his name's Dumb Skid. He hit me up on the dev forum post. He said that he ships really high quality code, and I would just hire him to do some little things like the shop, effects, coins and XP, and then probably like a little bit of animating the GUI. That's all really. And it cost me over $250. He didn't even end up doing the shop, somebody else did it, and then he ended up breaking it. We agreed on $12 USD to fix up some small things and add in little things. So that's why everything was supposed to be done in a day. Here's a screenshot with the former main scripter who did most of the scripting, and he was only going to get $60 USD total for the entire game. That's including the Tower of Hell system and the pet system, and that was his price that he chose himself. Our main scripter ended up being busy due to homework and school and family, so I had to hire different scripters. One of the main people who did most of the game was this guy SKT Vladimir. He actually did about 40% of the game. We agreed on 10,000 Robux, which is $100 USD, but his dev team was getting mad at him because he was working on our game more than theirs, so he asked me to just pay him half the price, 5k Robux, which is $50 USD, for the full Tower of Hell system working without the coins and XP. There were some rumors saying that I don't pay my workers. Here's a screenshot showing that I actually paid out all my workers, and this was way before the allegations even started. There's also this video from this random guy named TCRBX. I guess he just wants clout or something, but he said that I scammed him from building when he only worked on my game for 2 minutes. He built 2 stages, and we didn't even end up using them in the real game. I found out that one of these 2 people were putting viruses in the game, and later on I found out that it was actually TCRBX because he came into my stream and he started spamming hate because he was so jealous of me. I then apologized to his friend and offered to let him continue building. As for Sharkies, he kept putting in his old game. He would bring in his model and put it into our game. He did it like 4 different times, so I got tired of it and I told him to stop doing it. I even had to hire a different guy to do the pet system because I knew that Dumb Skid wasn't going to be able to do it. Later on, I offered somebody $100 to build the entire Tower of Hell game, and he thought that was a fair price. This video already took way too long to make, so long story short, I feel like Dumb Skid was just trying to maximize the amount of time he was actually working on the game for. He would take really long on little simple things because he knew he was on an hourly rate. He would do everything he could to maximize the amount of time. For example, he would make new bugs so that for the full day he barely got anything done. He would always go in Team Create, and if you're a developer, you know that Team Create takes about 2 minutes to start up, and if you do that like 200 times, that's a lot of extra time wasted because he was inside of Team Create. He would stay in there for extra minutes. He would go AFK sometimes, putting on his music. He would do just like a lot of different things to try to rack up as much time as possible. So that's why I feel like he didn't deserve the extra $72 at the end. If you compare the prices to everybody that